Every year, the Air Rescue Association presents the Richard T. Kight Award to an airman who has gone above and beyond in contributing to the mission of rescue. This year's recipient is Captain Brian Dix, HH-60G Evaluator pilot and Chief of Standardization and Evaluations for the 55th Rescue Squadron. He's deployed 7 times, and one mission he performed while deployed to Kandahar, Afghanistan in 2012 stays with him.
I'd have to say that the mission that kind of impacted me the most in this last deployment was on December 10th when we went out to help a unit that was struck by an IED and then received small arm fire. To be honest, my biggest thought in my mind was, I got guys on the ground now. Those are my guys. You know, we got to get ourselves back in there and get in a position to defend them. There was really no question.
We were covered by a wall about 6 foot high, but we were in a depressed terrain, so the only thing sticking above the wall was our rotor blades. At that point, I had an RPG explode, probably about 25 feet outside my right door, hit the wall.
Fritz started seeing the incoming rounds, so he let loose with his 50 cal and started giving us covering fire on the way out of the LZ. Our wingman, who was in the air at the time, they saw him shooting and what he was shooting at, and they started engaging the target as well. So we were able to lay down suppressive fire, get our airspeed back up, get back into the air so we could start, suppressing the threat.
Came back in on a second pass, and at that point there was an individual that stepped out of the doorway with an RPG. Immediately when I screamed RPG, he leveled the aircraft, allowing me to engage the individual, and I hit him the exact moment that he'd fired. So the RPG hit the corner of a building, and not us. In turn, by him doing that, allowed me to make the reaction that I did. It saved our aircraft.
Being able to bring people back alive is always a good thing. Being able to know that they're able to be reunited with their families. And then, to be honest, even bringing back guys that we weren't able to save or that had already passed before we got there, knowing that we're able to bring some closure to their families, it's very important. I mean, you feel very, very human at that point.
I think that Captain Dix would deserve this award just because, every mission that we had out there was different. He approached it differently. There's no such thing as a cookie cutter rescue mission. And the decisions he made on each of those missions that we did allowed us to successfully complete them. I have the utmost respect for Captain Dix, and I would follow him anywhere.
Airman First Class Laquisa Sprewell, Davis-Monthan Air Force Base, Arizona.